Hey loves, Mahania here. Today I'm doing a tutorial on how to make your own clear adhesive pocket. I received a request from one of my subscribers who watched my pocket page marker tutorial, and she wanted to know if there was an alternative for the Target pocket. Before, I used to take acetate, cut it into a square, and go around the edges with the adhesive and just stick it to the cardstock or piece of paper and make a pocket. However, that was not durable at all, so I was constantly replacing the pockets. Then I came across Scrap Craftastic's video on how to make your own pocket. So in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to do that. These are the pockets that I made to show you, well, the pocket that I made to show you the difference between the two. So the Target pocket is more clear. The laminated pocket is a little bit cloudy, but it gets the job done. And these here are alternatives as well. This idea I got from Nefertiti Gets Creative, and I will link both videos in the description box below. The video that Scrap Craftastic made on her own DIY pocket, and these are bookmarks with multi-pockets. So these have 3 pockets. There's a small pocket on the front, a small square pocket, a slanted pocket, and also a pocket on the inside. So I will be doing a tutorial on these next. So stay tuned for that video. And I also want to show you a pocket that I made a while back, and I actually ended up making this by mistake because the original page marker got crumpled inside of my laminator, and I didn't want to get rid of the half of the page marker that was still intact, so I cut it down and I actually created a pocket page marker. And this is for the A5 size. So for this project you're going to need some type of adhesive. I picked up this adhesive roller at the 99-cent store, and you want to make sure you get a clear adhesive roller because some of them roll out and leave a white sticky film. You are definitely going to need a laminator, although there are some self-laminating pouches, but for this I'm using a laminator. I'm going to be using some scrap thermal pouches that I have laying around, but this is the brand that I have. They are the Scotch thermal laminating pouches, and they're for pages 8.5 by 11 inches. And the actual measurements on the pouches are 8.9 inch by 11.4 inch. You will also need a paper cutter. This is the brand Recollection. You can purchase it at Michael's as well as use a coupon to get a discount. And I have a manila folder that I cut down so that it will fit in my laminator, because sometimes when I send small items through, they tend to get stuck or wrap around the roller in my laminator. So for the sake of time, I already cut this pocket down to 3.5. So it's 3.5 all the way around. That's the same size as the Target pocket. So if you look at the Target pocket, even though it measures 3.5 from top to bottom, and side to side, there is about 1/8 of an inch overhang at the top of the pocket. So it won't hurt you to just cut that off of 3.5 and you'll have the exact measurements. Okay, so this is the 3.5 by 3.5 square. And what you're going to do is basically flip it inside out. So you're going to take the shiny pieces, which are on the outside, and you're going to turn them inward. So they're going to be facing each other, and you can tell the difference because it should be very slippery. And you're just going to make sure they are even. I actually like to take a little bit of adhesive and put it on the corners just so it will stick to each other while it's going through the laminator. And I make sure I match them up evenly again. And you want to just put a little bit because you don't want it to be stuck together when you're trying to open the pocket up. And you are just going to place it inside of the other piece of the thermal pouch you have. It doesn't matter what size the other piece is because you're just placing this inside and you're going to cut it out anyway. So I left the bottom half intact just so I can push this all the way to the edge because it really bothers me when it's not lined up exactly as I like. So my pieces on the inside are perfectly aligned and everything is together. And what I'm going to do now is place it inside this manila folder and run it through the laminator. So what you're going to do is trim at the very top of that 3.5 by 3.5 square on the inside so that you can open it up. Okay. So there you go. Now just go ahead and trim the excess off. And now you have your pocket. So I have a piece of laminated cardstock here, and I'm going to take my adhesive roller and I'm going to put it on there very liberally because you want to make sure that this pocket sticks to whatever you are placing it on. Okay. Make sure that you place it right side up. And you have a clear pocket. And so now you can clip all your little fun things to your pocket. This is a calendar that I made last month. Just going to stick that right in there. Her whiskers are getting stuck. And I have a little mermaid that I printed in color. Going to stick that there. And there you go. So I hope this tutorial was very helpful for you. And remember to follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter at Extravaglam. Thank you again so much for watching. I truly appreciate and love all of you. And I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.